All right, here we go again, Chapter 6, guys. What you're going to get from Chapter 6 is you're going to find out real quickly that it's everything there is about algebra. We've kind of stuck that into actually Chapter 6 and Chapter 7. All the algebra we're going to do is in those two chapters for the most part. So some of you guys may be intimidated, with algebra a little bit. The keys that I've seen in this chapter, here again, the Go Green thing that we've talked about, we've had that theme really throughout Chapter 2. I think most of you guys that took time to look up those definitions found that beneficial. What you're going to get in Chapter 6 is not only some definitions, it actually summarizes some procedures for you. It's going to summarize how to factor some polynomials, how to factor by grouping, different things like that. It also is going to actually talk you through a summary of how to solve, say, quadratic equations, some different things like that. One thing that I kind of wanted to throw at you guys, and this is more for algebra than it is anything, I think, that we've done so far. Guys, in algebra, what a general idea, what a general college student does is, and myself included when I was in college, if we have to do a certain set of problems in Section 1, we do it. And then we get to Section 2 and we do those. And we're really fumbling our way through those the first time and we don't understand them. What I'd like you guys to really try to challenge yourself to do, if you understand how to do something today and you truly understand it, you should be able to do it, say, 2 days down the road. Okay? What I'd like you guys to try to understand is when, let's say you're on that first section and you're having problems with number 27. Well, most people will look back at an example that looks like 27. We work our way through that. We see how it relates to our problem. Maybe you look at a green box in your book and you've got it, okay? Now it's working good. And you take time. If that example was good, make a note of it. Circle it in your book. Make a note of it on your homework, whatever it is that you have. What you need to do is go back and work that problem a second time, okay, a couple of days down the road. I know you're sitting there thinking, did he just say work a problem more than once? And I did. The idea of this is, athletes do it all the time. If we're practicing free throws for basketball, we don't just shoot 5 free throws, and if we make 5 in a row, think that's good. We got to practice that every day. And that's a different type of thing. We're talking about muscle memory when we're shooting free throws. Okay? In this case, we're talking about a mental memory of a procedure that worked for a problem. So we can categorize that problem, we can understand that procedure, and really begin. That's when the learning takes place, and that's what's going to stick with you. If you make 100% on your homework and then can't pass the test, the homework is useless. That's the problem that we run into a lot. We're very goal-oriented, so when we're finished with that, we don't want to look back. Push yourself, look back at those type problems, look back at the examples. The thing about the examples that I like is you're doing them right because you're working through the example. You did it right once, it's in your book, there you go. If you have problems and maybe something's not related in your book, it happens all the time, that's when you want to use me as a resource. Go ahead and shoot me an email. I can either make you a EduCreations document where I work it out, basically like using a chalkboard, and then I can email that back to you. And you're more than welcome to put that in your homework and use what I've done. But strive to understand what's going on. That way, when we do take the test, you're not going to find yourself lost and really struggling through it. So, I don't have a lot else for you. Don't get behind. That would be my other thought. I know we've just come off of a test over Chapter 1 and 2. We're skipping some material and going to 6. But, with an 8 weeks course, we're moving fast. There's not really a lot of time. You're going to be immersed in that situation, immersed in that class. Don't take any days off, and you should have some good success. Please communicate with me if you have further problems, but good luck with Chapter 6. Thanks.